What do we do?
I'll prepare the ritual. Right, that's done. Now we wait. What do you want to talk about?
I envy you, Scotsman. You've seen war, yet you walk light enough upon the earth, as if you bear no scars.
I've scars enough. And well healed they are too. Well, most of them. It's the open wounds you've to watch for. Talking helps. Feel free. Telling the tale shifts the pain from the inside and brings it into the light.
Oh, I'm not a man of many words, as you may have noticed. Due to a deficient education and a meagre vocabulary, I find discourse troublesome. But I said I'd try, and try I will.
I'm glad to hear it. It won't be easy, but you don't have to face it alone. You have a family, a wife, children. Maybe it's time for you to find them.
Maybe you're right. Maybe leaving is what I need. A new leaf and a new slate and all that.
Good for you. Right. The ritual's done. You should sleep better now. Consider yourself relieved, as the saying goes. Right. I'll be going. Take some time to collect yourself. And Andrew, sleep well.
Mind how you go, MacRaith. I've lost enough brothers in arms. I'd hate to lose another.
Sinner. He killed me. He killed me!
Yes, yes, we saw you.
If we say we have no sin, we deceive ourselves, and the truth is not in us. If we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us our sins, and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness.
First Epistle of John, I believe. Chapter 1.
Verses 8 and 9. You know your Bible.
Some. Read MacRaith, Banisher. We can talk scripture if you like.
John Rumble. Not really in the mood to talk, sir.
Is anything the matter? Perhaps I may be of service.
I don't need anything from the likes of you.
A ghost screams bloody murder, yet he needs no help.
Forgive me if I'm being nosy, but have you recently suffered a bereavement?
I don't know what you've heard, but you, keep your oar out of my boat.
What would I have heard exactly?
Don't mock me. I know what they say about me. I know what you all say. My dear, beloved wife is gone. Abigail is gone. That's all you need to know. It was an accident, a terrible accident. I'll speak of it no more.
For someone who just lost his wife, he's awfully nonchalant.
An accident? How did she die?
She fell. She went to the cliff top and slipped and did not survive the fall. Now, leave me be.
He's shutting down. We need a lever to prise him open.
Words from the past linger here. Memories from the past linger nearby.
Abigail's clothes, already packed.
Everyone grieves differently. Love letters, full of youth and hope. Through time and distance, I now see.
Will you stop walking away from me each time we are to converse?
This is not conversation, Abigail. We do not converse. Not no more. You berate me, you belittle me, Abigail. I'll walk away.
You don't care. You don't care about me. You don't care about our life together. I gave it all up to follow you to this godforsaken place, and you don't care if we belong. We are trapped here! I could die and you'd not blink an eye.
That's right! I don't care! I don't care about none of it! Why don't you just troop off and kill yourself and give me some goddamn peace?
Not a very nice man, turns out.
The resentment between these two ran deep.
The harsh price to pay for forgetting who you are.
Do not deprive one another.
Puritan prayer and mandatory marital sex. Quite the life. Spectral stains about the bed. Our ghost must manifest at night.
His wife Abigail had turned her back on him in the bedroom, and not in a good way.
That's not the Puritan way.
John's dirty dreams began before Abigail's death.
Makes sense if he was going without.
An old key. Convenient.
Let's match it to a lock. Spectral remains. Proof of a spirit's passage. We should talk to John about his lovely marriage.
This will be the cliff John mentioned.
Watch your step.
The heart's yours. The roots are mine.
Go then.
My heart sinks when I look at him, and I can't help but wonder, do I still love him? I'm burdened and ashamed and guilty because I don't love him. And yet I do. I don't care that we are childless. I don't care that we are poor. It was always the two of us. That was our promise to each other.
Abigail wasn't alone. Who was with her?
I wonder what they were saying.
We must find the place she fell from. Sight to behold.
Wasn't I always?
What do we have here?
A safe haven, shelter from the turmoil.
A man who offers only disdain is owed no loyalty. Remember what he promised when you came to New Eden. He is a failure of a man. He puts you down to raise himself up. Don't be his weakling, Abby. Act!
The other side of the conversation.
Those mirrors feel like ghost ties, but I don't think they are.
There's an inscription. Ethel Bly.
We should ask John about it. I wonder who Abigail was talking to. She sounded devious.
Who benefits from belittling a servant?
Lover? Jealous friend? Something worse?
Not to make you angry.
What do you want?
You argued with Abigail. Threats were made. Fair to say your marriage was troubled, yes?
Not your business. That's fair to say.
Step carefully. Keep him talking.
You met Abigail in Selby, I believe.
How do you... How could you know that? You've been prying. How dare you?
Your house is haunted. Your wife. We want to help.
My wife is gone, and you know nothing of my troubles.
You troubled by your dreams? Perhaps I can help.
Oh, I doubt that. Abigail might have helped, but it's too late for that now, eh? I don't sleep good. But my head is clear. People are tense, but we cope. We always do.
Do you, really?
Tell me more about Abigail.
God gave her more wits than most, but she wasn't shy about it. Put on the full armour of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes, I'd tell her. She had too much passion. She dwelt in earthly desires.
And that's a problem how?
When she stopped attending worship, I knew she was lost.
Does this mirror mean anything to you?
Never thought I'd see that again. That was Abigail's. Where did you find it?
At the cliff, where she died.
I see.
Any idea where she got it? Looks old. Heirloom, maybe.
She found it in the woods. Kept it with her. I remember it because we fought about it that night. We were low on money and I wished to sell it. She would not have it. Her vanity got the better of her.
Is he lying? I can't tell.
There's an inscription. Ethel Bly. Mean anything to you?
Bly? That's her old master's name. I don't know anything more. Abigail said she found the mirror in the woods. I'd no cause to doubt her. Swear it.
Thank you for your time, John.
Lord bless and keep you.
I find John's opinion of Abigail condescending. All he does is blame her, never questions his own behavior.
He's a man who lost control and can't admit it. Of course he blames her.
He's an ass.
You should not be here. He's going to get away with it. At last you're here.
You speak.
I speak and I follow. I needed to be sure you'd take my side.
We're banishers. We don't take sides.
So noble. You must feel so very fortunate.
What's with the hide-and-go-seek? Why manifest now?
I'm stronger now.
Stronger? How?
What's your reckoning, Banisher?
I reckon you've infected John's dreams. You plague him with horrible visions.
John's sinful thoughts are his own. He did not need me to die to have them.
Don't indulge it, Red.
I died at the bottom of that cliff, you know. I was alone. For hours. In agony. No one missed me. No one came. John did not come.
I thought John was the one who pushed you.
Didn't he? Even before my death, he packed my bags. He wanted me out. I did not know how badly his hatred burned. But when he saw me dead, I saw it in his face. Behind the shock, he was relieved.
What happened to you, Abigail?
What do you think happened?
We're asking the questions here.
Are you?
So, what happened to you, Abigail?
A man happened to me. Our bitter, pitiful world happened to me. I had a life in Yorkshire. Work I loved. I never wanted to come here.
That doesn't entirely answer the question.
You're a capable woman. Were.
As were you.
So how did you allow a man to bind you to this realm?
You first.
I am not bound here by the weakness of a man who cannot let me go.
We found pieces of a mirror that used to belong to you.
Give them to John. By rights, the mirror is his.
You hate John, but you want him to have your things. Isn't that just a little contradictory?
You're a ghost haunting a banisher. Isn't that just a little contradictory? How was it for you? To die, I mean.
I'm not discussing this with you.
Betrayed. Again. Failed. Again. Making excuses for the one you love. Again.
What? No.
And how did it feel to be deceived by your best friend? By your first love?
Enough. Who found your body? Who told John about your fall?
I don't recall, but does it matter? One moment I was alive and lost in thought, the next I was dead and bound to John. And to him, my death felt good. The deepest comfort. Solace most profound. I felt those feelings. But those feelings were not mine.
We aren't going anywhere. We'll keep digging.
Yes. Do that.
That was odd. She was odd.
A dead woman with a shite-bag husband. Nothing odd about it.
You never miss a chance to drag your husband's down, do you?
Excuse me?
Right. Let's just move on.
Let's.
One less to worry about. One less to worry about. Bloody mongrel!
What do you want?
I'll not beat about the bush, John. You're haunted. Your emotions are a shambles, and Abigail's ghost has latched onto them. You feel like shite, and that'll be why. Don't deny it. And I know you won't wish to hear it, but I've been sent to help. Trust me.
Abigail died. She died. She can't come back. It's a trick. The devil's trick. He took her. He's trying to trick me too.
No one's tricking you, John. No one but the resentful, bitter ghost of your dead wife.
The devil toys with the darkness of the soul, and you, sir, are lying.
He's a tough nut. Squeeze hard.
Abigail was making your life miserable. The fleeting moments of love you shared vanished when you came here. You were a good husband, provided for his wife. She didn't see that, did she? You're just a man, flawed like anyone, but no sooner would you fix one flaw than she'd find another. She abandoned you. That lack of intimacy, that unfulfilled desire, it ate you up.
I loved her. I loved her. What kind of woman refuses her husband like that? She made me feel like I was less of a man.
But it takes two to make a quarrel, John. What's your part in it?
These are the words of him that hath a devil. John, chapter 10, verse 21. Go to hell.
Come, let him sit with his own guilt. Bly Estate. This must be where the Rumbles used to work.
Another haunted house.
Doors blocked on the other side. The roots won't remain visible for long after I take the heart. Be quick.
Antea, what did Abigail mean when she talked about you being betrayed by the first person you loved?
Nothing.
Didn't feel like nothing.
I don't want to talk about it, Rory.
Surprise, bloody surprise. Maybe this key will open the way. Voices from the past, waiting to be heard. The imprint in the velvet is shaped like our mirror.
Moments from the past are still here.
Here and now, I lift the curtain.
I don't need you no more.
What are you doing? Foolish girl.
Please, no. Please don't hurt him. No!
Whatever's in this mirror is neither ghost nor spectre.
Where is Abigail?
Abigail has left us, my dears.
By what name should we know you?
Always that same question, and you know better than to ask it, Antea Duarte.
I don't need a name to send the likes of you back from whence you came. I've done it before.
How does she know your name?
It's not Abigail. It's well, some would call it a demon. A bloody pest is what it is.
You call us demons, but from where we watch in the great below, we are angels. You poor, transparent, knowable you are upside down.
What have you done with Abigail?
She's here. In a way. I am the pool, deep and dark. She is the ripple that spreads and dies away, returning to the whole, a thing no longer.
You're possessing her? How?
We are friends. Such good friends.
No, you're a lie. Vapor in the darkness.
Really? When you sit beneath a tree alone with no one to talk to, no one to play with, how easy it is to lose yourself.
You know nothing about me.
Ignore it, Antea.
Don't tell me what to do.
Poor, transparent, knowable you.
You target couples. You nest inside their hearts and plant the seed of resentment there, and grow it until it flowers and destroys them. We've felt you in our hearts, too.
You came to me. You all come to me. When all you have lost becomes too much to bear. Tell me, little girl, how does it feel to watch the world make ready to pass you by?
Do not answer, Antea. You said it yourself. We shouldn't engage with it.
I know what I said, and I know what I'm doing.
Get on with it, then.
You're the Banisher now. You get on with it.
Right. That's enough. Let's get this over with.
Let's.
Oh! Get back here! I hate when they do that.
It's close. I feel it. Stay on your guard. The roots won't... Get the hell out of there!
thought you were gone. I thought I... Oh, God. You're here. You're really here.
Hush, my dove. Worry no more. I mean...
We need to end this. Ready and waiting. Going to take John.
Trying my best over here. That's enough, Abigail.
Step away from him.
What will you do? Banish me? Banish poor, sweet, innocent Abigail? Send us both into the darkness?
You know well enough, Antea, my child. There is no ascent for Abigail now. There's no escape from the likes of me. Unless I grant it. I offer you a trade. A bargain. Abigail's ghost for John. Give John his due, and Abigail is free.
Abigail, if there is still a part of you in there, I'm sorry. There is sacrifice in love, but love should not be all sacrifice. You're in an awful situation. We'll put an end to it.
Please, no, don't send me down. Hell awaits me there. A terrible banquet in which I am the meal.
That's enough. We are not banishing Abigail today, but the demon that has taken her.
This is a gamble.
John! John, please, help me.
I'd help Abigail in a heartbeat, but you are not really her.
Red, put an end to this circus.
Go back to the void, wherever you are, and to your masters, whatever they may be.
I'll take my prize to the great below, and there
I shall feast. You are invited to the banquet, all of you. But especially you, Antea Duarte. She knows about you. She knows all about you. And she's waiting.
I banish
Where am I? What happened? Banisher?
It's over, John. The entity haunt.
100 years from now, that mirror will still be cursed. Unless we destroy it.
Where should we start?
Maybe a witch could help.
Mrs. Ingersoll, how goes it?
Ah, Mr. McRaith. It goes less than easily, I admit. I've lost a hand and I must do all the work myself. But you, sir, may be positioned to render me a service. I wish to add Nathaniel's name to the shop sign.
I'm a banisher, I'm not a sign writer. I wouldn't even know where to get the paint.
I have the paint. I stored it in my hide in the mines. You've been there. I would go myself, but an odd-looking plant blocks the way. And there are whispers. Strange whispers.
Oh, you've no idea. Look, I'll bear it in mind, but no promises.
How wonderful. Thank you, Mr. McRaith.
I must take my leave.
Thank you for your visit. Do come again.
Here we go again.
Embrace the darkness. I take the heart, you take the roots.
Why they pay me good money.
This isn't over yet.
Bathsheba Ingersoll's oil and pigment. Come on, let's bring them back to her.
How do you do?
I do quite well, thank you. I've brought you supplies. You may mix your paint.
Why, Mr. McRaith? I'm speechless. You really are the kindest of men. Here, please. Let me reward you.
We're happy to be of service. Even happier to be paid for it.
Someone's in trouble.
You aim for the heart. I'll destroy the roots. Still impressive.
Will not get me.
Did we miss a few?
They brought more friends.
Don't just stand there. Move! Let me guide you to the source.
You're nothing.
You don't deserve to live. You want pain? I'll give you pain.
She's not alone.
You want to fight? Come on. I'll give you a fight.
Your pain. You like someone.
Oh, there!
Who's there? Stay back, or I'll gut you.
We can't reach her through the fog. We must lift it.
Leave me alone.
I'll get you.
hell are you doing here? I thought you were one of them monsters. Or worse.
She's had a terrible shock. She hides the hurt, but her heart races. Go gentle.
Are you all right, miss?
Miss? I'm Flora Abbott, and I never miss.
I'm Red McRaith, the Banisher, you might have heard. I hunt ghosts and spectres.
Yes, I've heard. I hunt wolves and rabbits. They taste better. I'm all right now. You may go.
You hurt?
I'm just pissed. I need my gun back, but someone seems to strongly disagree. Aside from what happened in that fog, I escaped a rockfall near the old watchtower. The stupid ghost won't let go.
What happened here? Did someone attack you?
Yes. The hunter Theodore Shepherd. His ghost, at least. I recognize his voice. Being dead hasn't stopped him from bullying me.
Knows she's haunted, doesn't mind admitting it. Interesting.
You lost your gun?
No. After you put an end to Priest's mutiny, Shepherd stole my musket and left the fort. The dog.
Why would he steal your gun? Did he not have his own?
He had his own. He wanted mine, so I wouldn't have it. I was a better shot than he. He'd been #1, then suddenly he wasn't. He took it as an insult. He took it personal.
If Shepherd comes back, you won't be able to defend yourself. You need a banisher.
Hell, fine. Try the old watchtower. He settled there after leaving the fort. It would seem that his not-so-very-secret mountain cave was not for living in. There's a lodge nearby. I will wait for you there.
This isn't really about jealousy between sharpshooters, is it?
Even dead, the bigots won't leave Flora Abbott alone.
Theodore Shepherd, I believe.
How are the mighty fallen?
Stairs are broken. Shite.
Theodore Shepherd's happy little home.
Flora's rifle, I'll wager.
Leave her.
Stay put. Where are you, Flora Abbott? Fight me if you dare.
He's persistent, I'll give him that. Master Ted's secret little butchering place, eh?
If you need a rest, this place is as good as any.
I never could get the hang of smoking. I hear it's very good for you.
What a lovely man.
Lovely's one word for him. I can think of others.
Hateful man. Didn't like her color, so refused to see her value. Careful, the boards are rotten.
This looks moth-eaten. No one slept here for a long time.
The tower had to be abandoned years before the curse.
A drop may hide the rain.
Soft delinquent fools! And addle-headed, black-hearted, heathen bitches! Ugh. Hang on! I can live here. Better on my own anyway. But not with no bastard in roaches! Ugh.
You never know how you're going to go.
He died of stupidity. Should have seen it coming. This looks moth-eaten. No one slept here for a long time.
The tower had to be abandoned years before the curse.
No surprise, a petition against Flora. Shepard really wanted her out of the picture.
Footprints. Flora running from the ghost.
They lead to the cliff. She mentioned that too.
That'll be the path Flora took.
Flora's rockfall.
She was right. Shepard did this.
The hell? This gunpowder is wet. Abbot, you lazy heathen drab.
'Twas the snow. You yap like a scared dog, Shepard. No bite.
The captain won't always be there to protect your ass.
I'll get you.
Then you'd better not miss, little doggy. 'Cause I'm faster than you.
Things got out of hand fast.
The powder was a pretext, an excuse to abuse her.
After, he'll claim it was an honest mistake. We get used to it.
That's my gun! Die, you bastard! My gun! She stole it!
Flora Abbott's bag. The rifle must be Shepard's. What was she doing with it?
No idea. But we found his tie. We can make him manifest and ask.
Can he wait? His ghost seems adorable.
I'll protect you. Let's do the ritual.
He can foolish his hook.
I'll get her.
Are you the ghost of Theodore Shepard?
Theodore Shepard, sharpshooter and hunter. Who's this, mate? Abbott's sister?
My name is Antea Duarte. And you know Red McWraith? We're banishers, and you will address me directly, or you will regret it.
Tell the little lady not to bare her claws. She's dead and powerless. I'm not afraid of her.
Am I to understand that you refuse to talk with me?
Thanks for the visit, Mr. McWraith. I'll let you go. I'm on a mission here.
You will answer our questions, Mr. Shepard. Will not be refused. Be grateful we don't just banish you.
All right, all right. You want to talk? Why not? I'll entertain you. Talk.
Why are you trying to kill Flora Abbott?
Revenge. I deserve it. So does she. Everyone wins.
Revenge? For what?
For my murder, that's what. I'm not leaving till this dirty hag gets her dues.
You're telling us you're trying to kill Flora Abbott because she tried to kill you?
She did kill me. She set me up and got lucky. And when she found my body, she stole my musket and left me to rot. Make no mistake, it was murder. And highly disrespectful with it.
All right. Tell me more. Why would she murder you?
Who knows what goes through the mind of a savage? She's been at me since the beginning. But you know who's worse?
I'll indulge you. Who's worse?
You. That's who. Weren't for you meddling bastards, I'd be warming my arse in Fort Jericho right now. Pennington would be out of the frame, and I'd still be breathing.
We're believing you now, Theodore.
An ending like I'll end her. End her. I'll end her. Leave her to me.
You're here.
I'm glad to find you in good health, Flora.
Of course you are. All right, I fess to it. The fight was closer than I'd like. I'm not much against a wolf without my gun.
I found your musket. Strangely, amongst your belongings, I found a second. Theodore Shepherd's gun.
It's mine now.
His death was an accident, but you didn't tell us that you'd found his body.
Yes, well, you found it yourselves. Good for you.
You let me believe that you'd only seen the ghost. But you'd found Shepherd's body. You knew where he'd died.
So?
Flora, you took his musket. That's why he stayed. He's bound to the gun.
We need the gun. The train band needs every weapon it can get. I get haunted for helping out.
A story of hate that lived on after death. Let's give it an ending.
Here's the truth, Theodore Shepherd. You were a trifle of a man. You're a trifle of a ghost. A man of pride, a jealous, fearful man. Your hubris prevents you from leaving.
You made Flora Abbott the target of your ire. You would not give her peace. We're here to give you yours.
And how shall I be satisfied?
Your rage at some perceived injustice blinds you. Open your eyes. You had some good luck, you had some bad. There is no other culprit.
I was in my prime. The finest of all the hunters, or at least the second of them.
Let go. Know it in your heart. For you, the hunt is over.
You have been here.
We deserve not peace, but damnation. Still,
Camp is a camp no longer. It's a village. Kate, Good day to you. Good to see you back in business.
Red McWraith, what can I do for you?
I'm trying to track someone down, and I was hoping you could help me.
I doubt I'll be much use, but I'll help you if I can.
So, I found your name in an old letter. It was addressed to someone by the name of Grace. It was written by Deborah Comenius.
You're tenacious, I'll give you that. But must you push so?
Deborah wrote of a cabin in the woods. Could this Grace person have found it?
I don't know. It was all a very long time ago. I had forgotten her.
Did Grace ask you for help?
No. Grace Pennington vanished. No one ever saw her again.
Grace Pennington? As in Captain Saul Pennington?
What happened to Grace?
I don't know that either. There had been strife with her father. Then she was gone. And the captain spoke of her no more.
Deborah wrote the letter in February 1688. When did Grace disappear?
Months later, Pennington accused Deborah of being a witch. In my recollection, that moment overshadows all others.
Could Grace have survived alone out here in the woods?
Possibly. But could she remain unseen? No. All thought she'd left New Eden. Gone west, perhaps into the wilds.
Does the name Seeker mean anything to you?
It sounds less a name than a calling, but neither mean anything to me. We done.
One more question. Did the schoolteacher keep a cabin in the woods?
Deborah spent much time walking the woods. Trying to understand New Eden, she said. Now that you mention it, I remember a snowstorm. She spent 3 days in a hut not far from here. Southeast, across the drawbridge, along the path towards the mine. If it's still there.
Goodbye to you, Huntress. I look forward to seeing things improve, now that you're in charge.
Thank you, Red. Travel safe.
Good day.
Good day to you too, Mrs. Ake. How have you been?
Better, all things considered. I note you have not denounced me. Yet.
Thomas wanted you safe. I've no reason to deny him that.
Then perhaps there is something you could help me with. I've had enough. I want out. But if I am to disappear, the king must believe me exposed. Pennington must write London to inform on me. Paris will soon hear it. Pennington cannot know the truth. So I have written the letter myself. I need only the captain's seal.
Better the brave spy escaping the clutches of perfidious Albion than a deserter who abandoned her mission.
My thoughts exactly.
Give me the letter. I'll see what can be done with the bold captain's seal. I'll take my leave, Mrs. Hake.
Yes, do that.